As they say, home is where the heart is. I simply love being at home. I never get bored or consider missing out on something. When we are younger, we like to be out and about, discover the world, clubbing, meeting with our friends. Some people, no matter their age, also love to socialize constantly. If I'm being honest, I am and I never really was that kind of person. Yes, I did go out when I was younger, but I also always loved my solitude being at home, and if I'm honest, I did spend a good amount of time at home as a teenager. I used to help out around house. I took care of dinners, my pets, when both of my parents were at work. I did all the washing. I was responsible for watering the flowers during the summer in our garden. I actually had lots of responsibilities, and I did like them. I also loved the no school days and holidays, where I could just be and do things I loved. That was coloring, dancing to my favorite music, or reading, or even cooking. A very basic things, but so profound. And now, as in my 40s, I appreciate being at home even more. Most of my relationships with other people faded away organically. Our paths took different ways. My priorities changed, I've changed, and so my personal life and choices too. Work keeps me busy and connected with other people, their stories and struggles that we all kind of share. But when I step into my little home, I feel free. Free of obligations, free of explanations, and free to do what I love. I spend my time between work and home as wisely as I can. There are moments when I just like to sit and do nothing. I find joy in watching birds visiting our little garden to eat some seeds, and spending time sitting outside during the warmer seasons. But even so, when I didn't have a little garden, I would sit by the window and make the most of trees and birds I could watch. I love the smell of freshly baked bread, foods or cakes when it fills the house with their aroma. There is always something to read, morning cup of tea or coffee, especially at the weekends. Feels like a privilege to cherish. I am just that kind of person who loves being at home, and no matter here or there, wherever I go, I know that I will always enjoy making the place my special little corner of simplicity. I like when things are in order. I declutter twice a year to make sure my space isn't invaded with stuff I no longer need. I get bored and overwhelmed with big crowds. Evenings are ended with a little prayer, small read, or journaling. When days fall shorter, my home is where I simply hibernate and patiently wait for spring to arrive. Also, at home I can accomplish tasks in my own time and space without feeling guilty or forced to do so. But I can be a little perfectionist sometimes as well. So, in the past 3 years, I have learned a lot about life, people, the world. Especially now, it's just too loud. Social media is distracting us from truly living our lives, even the phones, if you don't use it wisely. Were we designed to constantly search, shop, or feel lost all the time? Or maybe the answer is simple. We need to redesign our everyday lives wherever possible. Find time to enjoy simple tasks, slow down, and use our money wisely, not overspend on unnecessary things, because you have to work for your money quite hard these days. I am the happiest in my little corner of heaven that I make for myself and my family, the best I can, here and now. I don't need much to feel fulfilled or happy anymore. My home has everything it needs, no luxuries, but necessities. And that's what matters the most for me now. I was lost, I was searching, whilst all I needed was to open my eyes and see that all I need is already here.